Hey guys, Ross Treacle here, and it's been a while since I made a video, and you might actually notice a little bit of a change in me. Last night, I gave myself a little bit of a buzz. This is how I like my hair. My fiance can't stand it. She actually says that she likes the way it feels, but she hates the way that it looks. So she's not a big fan, but we had some friends over last night, and last time I had her trim me up in the back, she kind of messed it up and cut the hair off probably right about there. I don't know if you can see that, but probably about an inch too high, so she didn't do such a very good job. So I have to have, when my friends are over, I just have to make sure that they're the ones trimming up my hair and giving me the haircut. But I love it. This is how I like my hair. But anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share with you a very special project that I've been working on called the REI Concepts magazine. If you've been reading the blog a little bit over the past week, you've undoubtedly noticed that I'm referring to this thing called the REI Concepts magazine. And what that is we have started a new project of creating mini sites. And these mini sites, what they do is they offer very affordable, as I like to call them, cheapo information products on some of the investment techniques that a lot of the experts who I'm friends with and know teach. So I interview these experts for 90 minutes. They create a class, and we sell it for you at a very, very affordable price. Well, along the way, I also decided to create the REI Concepts magazine, and what that is a magazine where I have each of those experts call in to a recording line that I set up for them and record a 10 to 15 minute call. Some of them have been shorter, but so they call into this line, and then I have that recording transcribed and I put it into a magazine. So our very first issue of the REI Concepts magazine is coming out April 1st, and I'm super excited about that. I can't wait. I'm putting the final touches on it right now. We're looking at probably about 30 pages or so. It's absolute dynamite content. You're absolutely going to love it. And really, I want to share with you some of the different things that are going to be in this first issue. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you how you can get a hold of the very first issue for only $1. So stay tuned for that. And definitely listen to the names of these articles. Let me grab my legal pad here and go over some of these things with you. One of our contributors is named Richard Gregg. If you don't know Richard, he's an REO real estate agent in the state of California, and he provided some content for us on how much to offer on your REO properties and how to get your offers accepted. So absolutely great. If you've been paying attention to anything, you've noticed that REOs are absolutely huge, huge, huge right now. And he's a guy who you definitely want to listen to because he is an REO agent, and he's going to help you to get those REO offers accepted. And we have a good friend by the name of Gary Brevko. Gary's a crazy guy. He's a little funny, but he's all about getting private money to fund his deals. And excuse me, my dog is right here, and she's wanting to get into my lap. So this is my dog. This is Dory, if you can see her. But Gary's all about private money, and he's all about getting paid when you buy your properties and when you sell your properties. That's right, I said getting paid when you buy your property. He shares with you how to do that in the REI Concepts magazine. And then we have my brother Graham Treacle, who many of you all know. And Graham has been doing a lot of what he calls retail short sale investing. That's working with a realtor to get the short sale done, and you don't have to negotiate the BPO down as much, and you get paid on the HUD. It's a very, very clean way to invest in short sales. And Graham talks about the difference between investor short sales and retail short sales, so you're definitely going to want to pay close attention to that. It's a really neat concept that you'll want to learn about yourself. It's a cool tool to add to your investor toolbox. Then we also have a guy who we're going to be releasing his cheapo product in the very near future, and I like to call him the $6,000 man. The $6,000 man, he's quite a person. He's amazing. All he offers is a $6,000 coaching program, so he's very high end. But I convinced him to get on the phone with me it was almost 2 hours, and we talked about everything. and he delivered some excellent content, but he also delivered some great content in the REI Concepts magazine. His contribution this month was about, is wholesaling dead? Is it working in the market right now? Is it good in the marketplace? Are you still profitable with wholesaling? So he's going to talk all about that, and some things that you should definitely want to know if you are a wholesale investor. Then we have a guy by the name of Damon Darnell, who you probably have not heard of. He's not really into selling information. He does have a course on probate, but he's an absolute dynamite guy. He's out there in the business closing deals on a regular basis. And what he shares is something that I absolutely love, especially in the current market. I call it the wow factor, and he calls it the wow factor, I should say. And that's all about setting up these little capsules of wow in your home when you're trying to sell them. And because if you get the seller to come, or the buyer, or potential buyer to come in, and they're just shocked by the property and they absolutely love it, you've got a much better possibility of selling that property. So it's all about the wow factor. And then we also have Andy Heller, who many of y'all know. Andy is another good friend of mine who I actually had the pleasure of meeting probably about a week ago here in Knoxville. And he's a great guy. It's the first time I had met him in person. We talk on the phone pretty regularly, but we had never met in person. He was passing through Knoxville, so I got to meet him this past week. But he contributes an article that's all about an improvement allowance, and you can read an excerpt actually from that today, which is Thursday. You can read an excerpt of that down below. If you go down below, there's going to be an article. It's an excerpt from his contribution. It'll give you more information about how you can get the first issue of the REI Concepts magazine for only $1. That's only $1. You know, it's not very much. You can check out the first issue. It's absolutely dynamite. I'm very pleased with it. And one thing I do want to say about that is over the week and from now until April 1st, when that first issue comes out, I'm going to be including a lot more stuff down below. There are going to be excerpts from the different articles. And then there's going to be information on how you can get the $1 trial of that first issue. It's something that we're probably going to pull down on April the 1st, or I take that back. I am going to pull it down on April 1st. So if you get it from between now and April 1st, you'll get your $1 issue. And you know, that's all you need to do. But go check out the article down below from Andy, and if you're reading this later on in the week, go through the past few articles and check them out. They're all about the REI Concepts magazine. They're excerpts from the different articles that we have contributed for us for this month, and you're really going to love it. And don't forget to grab your copy for only $1 of the first REI Concepts magazine. It's something that I'm very proud of. It's something that I put a lot of work into myself, and it's something that I'm sure that you're going to love. And I want to say that this is something that we're going to be growing. It's going to be, again, about 30 pages or so this month, but I expect that to grow each and every month. We're going to add more and more content to it. We're going to add more and more guest speakers and contributors to it. So it's definitely a great source for information and education at a very affordable price. So go ahead, grab your first issue for only $1. It's coming out April 1st. And you can do so. Just go below, check out any of the articles down below. The first one is called Improvement Allowance, and then I don't know what the next few will be called. But go to those, you can read the excerpts, and sign up for your $1 trial of the REI Concepts magazine. Talk to you later. Bye.